Greetings, Earthlings! Today, I'll be teaching you how to draw a critter in space. During this video, I'll be drawing using my iPad, but don't worry if you don't have that tool. I wanted to branch out and draw using a different medium and do this digital drawing for you today. And you can really do this project using pencil and a sketchbook page as well. Just make sure to capture some new ideas and have some fun watching the process of how to build out an animal astronaut in space. I hope you enjoy this video. Let's get started. For this drawing demonstration, I'll be using the app called Paper. I'm using the free version of this application, and it's my favorite drawing tool to use. I'm trying out the brayer to give you an idea of what can happen when you slide the brayer across the screen, and then I chose to use the scissors to cut a random shape. I wanted to also share with you what the calligraphy pen looks like. When you draw with that, you can really get a variety of line widths when you press down firmly or lightly, depending on how you turn the pen that you're using. Using the Paper app, you're really playing with a digital version of anything that's found in the traditional art toolbox. Check out this pencil. Do you see that I'm shading and then I'm using the scumbling technique by stirring up the digital pencil tip? It's really cool to see that effect on a tablet. And this is the marker. And when you zoom in, you can get a really thin line. But when you draw traditionally on the screen just the way it is a really wide line. And this one is the fine pen. And again, when you zoom in, it's really thin. And when you zoom back out, it's about a traditional width of a basic marker tip. And this watercolor brush lets you blur and blend different colors. So that's another choice you can make when you fill in your drawing. But these are tools that you have in your pencil box and that we use every day in the art studio. So try this project out today with either a pencil and paper, or if you have this tablet or another kind of tablet that you want to draw on, try it out. And let's get to sketching out our main parts to the astronaut critter, okay? So here's a finished sketch of another cat in space that I was drawing. But to begin, I really do recommend drawing a border on your page. And it doesn't have to be measured out in ruler. Just draw a rectangle shape or a square or an oval. You get to choose that frame that you're going to draw your artwork inside of. And once you're done with this step, you want to start building out the main parts to that astronaut animal. In this case, I'm drawing a circular shape for the helmet and also a curved square for the window where the visor would be in the window for the face of the creature. From there, I'm going to build out the main shape of the astronaut jacket and astronaut suit. So I chose to draw a square with these curved arms, and one of my arms is extended, so soon my astronaut cat will be holding a flag with a message on it. And you'll see soon that when I'm drawing that arm, it looked a little funny to me, so I checked out a different way to draw this arm by curving upwards and then drawing the fingers separating to grasp the flag's pole that I'm drawing long and thin. And I'm just going freely to build out a striped pole there, and I wanted to see what kind of legs I wanted to add, so feel free to put a different pose. It could be any kind of body position that's your choice. And I wanted to add some boots, and I am going to change those up later in the video, so you can choose to put on a patterned outfit. In this case, I was really inspired by a Where's Waldo book, so I wanted stripes throughout my animal. Okay, so the fun begins now when you build that face that's peeking out from the window of the helmet. I wanted a little cat critter inside of there. I wanted him to look a little bit surprised and eager to see that he has landed and he is now standing proudly on this planet. So I'm checking out from a distance to see what could I add next. And I think I'm going to add the planet itself with lots of strange craters that are just popping out left and right with mysteries inside. And I think I want to add some plant life on this planet. I want it to sort of look like an underwater jungle in space. So those are my plans for my space planet of strange surroundings. And I know that you have really great ideas that you're cooking up when you're drawing yours. And here again, I'm adding some more Waldo stripes and choosing to fill them in with the marker. I was using the marker for that. And then I switched over and used the brayer tool to fill it in a faster way. If you're in your sketchbook doing this project and you draw something you don't like, you can erase it and draw it again. But one of the benefits to making a digital drawing in this application is that you can just use the scissors tool and drag the part you're not quite sure of away from the section that you're working on and reposition it. When you're happy with it, you can let it sit there. And I made a few adjustments on the head and the flag itself to extend sections and shorten some areas until I was happier with my drawing. So you'll notice that I'll do this a lot throughout the tutorial and just see what works for you. And a great way of drawing an astronaut animal is using a pencil and pen and paper. So whatever you have at your space where you are, I am going to let you have this time now just to watch the show of how I'm changing up my illustration and working out some of my dreams for what this cat is peeking out at in space. This cat, to me, had the expression on his face like he had been up all night playing video games. So I wanted to change and soften the eyes to give more of a calm and content look with a little bit of pride twinkling in his eyes. So we can really get the idea that this cat is really happy to have found a new place where there is life in space. And now I am just adding the final touches in my line drawing where I'm erasing unwanted lines, and I'm going to add some smaller things in the distance like a rocket ship, an alien saucer with an alien from Area 51 in it. I wanted a meteor and a comet and some stars that look like sea stars from the ocean instead of stars in the sky, because again, my theme is an underwater planet, and some stars from the ocean are also surrounding my cat just to give that playful look. And from there, the real fun begins when you choose to color it in. And you could use, if you're using paper and pencil, you could use crayons, colored pencils, markers, any kind of coloring tool you want to. And in this case, I'm going to use my colors in this app to fill in every part of my drawing with the colors that I like. So make sure you check in and watch the next portion of this video so you can follow along and color your drawing with me. And I really am excited to find out what kind of animals you put on space. I wonder if someone out there somewhere is drawing a moose in space. Wonder who else might be drawing a cat. Maybe somebody will really think outside the box and draw a shrimp in space. That would be really cool. Thanks for watching video 1, part 1 of Animal in Space, and tune in to the next drawing video.